get away. Palm trees, beach views on an every day. All I wanna hear is an visions how we play. Sit right next to you. Not trying not to show how I feel about you. You wish away. Really, really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you.
Hey y'all, so this video focuses on 3 things you need to do when you first open up your salon suite. So the first thing you want to do is register your business with the Secretary of State. This is how you're going to form your LLC. This is the cheapest route to take. Depending on where you live at, it's going to cost around $100. So what you want to do is go to your state's Secretary of State website. So whatever your state is, .gov, you're going to go to your website and you're going to find a tab that either something that says like register a business or licenses and permits. It should be something like that. Now, I know those government websites could be a lot tricky. So if you're confused and you can't find like the link to the application, I would suggest look for a number on the website to call and just ask somebody like, hey, what do I need to do to register my business? I'm sure somebody will help you and guide you through it. So this is what I did. For Louisiana, it was a 2-step process. The first step of the application, I had to reserve a name for my business. So when choosing a name, you need to make sure that no one else has that name. So do like some research, like Google it, look for any websites or any social media accounts. Just make sure that name is gonna be your name. Once you submit that name, it took me about 3 days to get word back that, you know, they approved my name. So once they approved my name, I was able to proceed to the next part of the application. On the second part, I got to a point where I had to apply for an EIN number to proceed. So I went to irs.gov and I was able to receive an EIN number immediately. I have a video on how to apply for your EIN for free, step by step. So the next thing I did, I was able to finish my application, and within about 7 business days, my LLC was formed and I received the documentation for my business and my business was registered. Now I know they have a lot of websites like LegalZoom, and I know they have like a lot of companies that can do your LLC and EIN for you for like $300 or more, you know. But yo, this is the cheapest route to take, just going through your state website and doing it yourself. It costs around $100 depending on where you live at. It's in that range. I paid $110 for mine. And my business is registered and I have my LLC form. So it only costs that much. So I would say save yourself the trouble and spending hundreds of dollars to get one of these companies to do it for you, and just do it yourself. And if you need help, go on your state's website and just look for a contact number and speak with someone and ask them to guide you through it. Okay, the second thing you want to do is get your occupational or business license. So in order to get the occupational or business license, your business has to be registered. So you have to do the first step before you come to this one. So the business license or occupational license is granted to you by your city, the parish, or the county that you live in. So whatever city, parish, or county you live in, go to that website and just type in such and such business license. You should be able to find the application on the website. And like I said before, if you're confused, just call a number and ask, how do I apply for my business license or occupational license? So what I had to do, I printed out an application. Well, I printed out multiple applications just to be on the safe side. I had to bring it to the sheriff's office, and it was a little confusing. So I filled out what I knew, and when I got to the sheriff's office, the lady in that department, she just helped me. You know, she just went over everything and added what needed to be added, took off what needed to be took off, and you know, we got the process done. I paid $25 and I received my occupational license within about 7 business days in the mail. So another thing with the occupational license and business license, this is when zoning comes into place. So for y'all who don't know what zoning is pretty much like laws, pretty much to keep everything equal. So for example, like let's say that the CEO of Popeyes decided, okay, I want to put a Popeyes in the middle, smack dab in the middle of a neighborhood. Okay, some people might like that and some people might not. Pretty much that's what zoning is for. Like this is zoning is a residential area. So like that Popeyes can't put their restaurant into a residential area. It's not in the correct zoning. So they would have to go to a commercial area. So that's pretty much what zoning is. You can't just put stuff anywhere. It's just to keep everything equal. I know there are a lot of property owners who rent out office spaces to beauty professionals to make extra money. Just be mindful if you're looking at a place like that. Just ask the property owner, hey, is this place zoned for beauty salons? Because if the place isn't zoned for beauty salons and just like office space, you know, certain type of, you know, like like a certain category, when you try to go and get your occupational license, you won't be able to get an occupational license because that place won't be zoned for beauty salons. So if that happens, you most likely have to move. And you know, that sucks. You know, like my state board inspector, she told me a story about, you know, a lady that happened to. You know, she couldn't get her occupational license because the owner failed to tell her that this place isn't zoned for beauty professionals, for, you know, salon services, beauty services. So, you know, that's just something to be mindful about, because you probably could get away with it for a while, but eventually it might come bite you in the butt. So just to be on the safe side, so you don't have to end up moving or you get fined or anything, just make sure you ask questions when picking a salon space. Okay, so the third thing you want to do is apply for your salon license. So in order to get your salon license, you have to have your business registered and you have to have your occupational or business license. So this is the part when state board comes to inspect your suites. So you're going to go to your State Board of Cosmetology's website and you print out the salon application. So a few tips on like getting your room together for inspection. Louisiana has what we call the Gold Book. I'm not sure if everyone has this. I don't know if everyone calls it that. Pretty much it's like the handbook with the rules and regulations for cosmetologists. So I asked my inspector, you know, what do I need to have my room prepared for, you know, the inspection? Because I was scared. So she told me, look in the Gold Book. And I'm like, girl, the Gold Book is 56 pages long. I think it's 50 something pages long. So I'm like, okay. So I looked in the Gold Book and pretty much they had like, you know, just a few things on what to have in your room to, you know, pass the inspection. So a few examples of the things that you want to have to pass inspection. Of course, you need barbicide. You need a trash can with a lid on it. You need to have hot water. Your towels, you can't have your towels like exposed. They have to be like put up. So, you know, no cute towels. You can't roll them up like in a spa and then have them on a wall. You can't have that. So it needs to be like up in a container or something, or a cabinet. Like all your accessories, like your combs and brushes, you need to have them in an enclosed space. You need to have a blood spill kit. Pretty much that's like that's like for emergencies. You could get that off Amazon. Just type in blood spill kit. It's like $20. And I think that was it. You know, the day of my inspection, the inspector came in, you know, she looked at everything, you know, everything was good. You know, I followed all the guidelines, what I needed to have done, and we didn't have a problem with none of that. She looked at all my documents. She looked at my documents for my LLC with my, you know, my business being registered with the Secretary of State. She looked at that. I had all that like on my laptop. She looked at my EIN number, my occupational license, you know, she checked the dates on everything. So yeah, you have to make sure you have those documents with you to show your inspector. Just make sure you have it all neatly, you know, lined up so it could just be a quick process. So yeah, so after the inspection, she told me, you know, I should receive my salon license within like 3 weeks. So that was it. I was happy about that. You know, I got through that. All right, y'all. So those are 3 of the most important things you need to do when opening up a salon suite. I just want to say congratulations to everyone who has gotten this far within their journey. You know, I wish y'all the best, and I hope y'all are successful with y'all salon suites, and I just hope y'all continue to go up the ladder. So I hope this video helped. So until next time.